كشخنا يقرأ أنا إيفان جوليانا تيمورازي أهل برسخز ودات رايب تيفل وديوت لنخا رابا أنقايا program قاتوخن خرز قاتوخن شكل بيتايل قاتوخن من University of Chicago. أمي لم يقرأ McGuire Gibson أوندي the Professor of Mesopotamian Archaeology. Mr. McGuire Gibson, thank you so much for this opportunity. This truly is a very critical lecture that you gave today, and the exhibit that we're going to be heading to view. You played an important role, and you were the witness to the looting that happened in 2003 of the artifacts that Mesopotamia contained. Tell me your personal feeling when you got the news that the looting was happening.
Well, it was something I was dreading happening. I thought it might not happen because I was a member of a group that went to the Pentagon and to the State Department in January of 2003 to warn them, to tell them that Iraq isn't just a desert, but in fact it's the earliest civilization in the world, that it is extraordinarily important not just to Iraq but to world tradition, our own Western tradition. It's the roots of all civilization. And that there are very, very important things which tie into things like, for instance, the Bible. I mentioned Ur of the Chaldees, where Abraham is thought to have been born. I mentioned Nineveh, where Jonah came from. I mentioned various things like that.
Can you paint us a picture of when you entered the museum, what had happened? Can you paint a picture because their viewers are Mesopotamians and Aramaic, and who speak Aramaic? Well,
when I got there, it was May the 8th. That was already about 3 weeks after exactly a month after the museum was robbed. And by that time, they had already cleaned up a lot of it. But there were still piles of things, papers at the ends of halls. They had given up trying to sort them. They had just piled them up, and they were going to come back and try to make sense of it later. There was still all the doors were broken. 120 doors were broken. Huge holes in these doors. There was no furniture in the offices. There was almost no place to sit down. They brought in a few plastic chairs and things, and all the equipment had been either damaged or stolen. To see something which is so well ordered and so well taken care of just destroyed in a 3-day period of looting, it was just madness.
Do you think the government of Iraq had anything to do with this looting?
The government had nothing to do with the looting, as far as I can see.
Do you have a website where our viewers can refer to and find out what items have been stolen?
Yeah, if you go onto the Oriental Institute website, just look up Oriental Institute, it'll come up. And then when you get on the website, look for Lost Treasures of Iraq. What
is being done to recover the items?
There is still some investigation going on.
Diana, I'd like to know what attracted you to Mesopotamia years ago.
I've wanted to be an archaeologist since I was very small. I can't remember when I didn't want to be, and I can remember some of my earliest memories are going out in our backyard and digging holes in the ground and pretending I was digging up cities and putting people in them and things like that.